a little up close and personal because it's my mother. Happy Wednesday. I hope you guys are having a wonderful week so far. Today I have my mother with me, mother of 3 and 10 very annoying grandchildren. I know I have not done the care episodes every single Wednesday like I used to do. I'm just in a stage of my life where I'm just like going wherever I feel like God wants me to go, not putting too much pressure on myself. That's why I still just make sure that I post inspirational things on the podcast page and on the TikTok, because that's what it's all about. That's what I really want to do, inspire you guys. When it hits my heart to give you guys a podcast or any type of conversation, then I'm going to do that, and I hope that helps you guys as well. It's currently Ramadan. When you guys see this, Ramadan will be over, but it's currently Ramadan. For those of you that don't know, my dad is Muslim. My mom is Christian. I was raised with my mother, so I've always went to a Baptist church. I consider myself Christian. Last year I started practicing Ramadan just to get a little bit closer to my roots. It makes me feel like I'm just practicing what is still a part of me. And ultimately, for those of you that don't know, Ramadan is just about getting closer to God. Some people may say I'm a Ramadan Muslim, which that's okay. With me, the ultimate goal is to get closer to God, get rid of things that you may not have even been aware of that could be holding you back and causing turmoil in your life, not bringing you peace. You practicing those 28, 29, 30 days so that after Ramadan you can continue that journey and just be a better person and again be closer to God. So, like I said, my mother is a mother of 3. I am the baby. So, the other people she had dated, they were not Muslim to my knowledge.
No.
Okay. They were not Muslim. So I just wanted to like ask her some questions just to see like the differences, especially going from dating people who weren't Muslim to dating Muslims. So thank you for coming today, Mommy.
Oh, I would not be anywhere else.
Okay, I can get a little up close and personal because it's my mother. So how old were you when you met my dad, and how did you all meet, if you remember?
I met your dad. I was, I think, like 30 years old.
Okay.
And we met actually at the Mars.
Oh.
Yes,
So you were
at
going
the Mars.
to the mosque?
I was attending the Mars with a friend.
Okay. A friend guy?
A friend guy named Sekou, which is more of a brother.
Okay.
A brother,
Okay.
a close friend that was like a brother.
Okay, I remember. I don't know if I met him,
Sekou.
but I know the name. I can't really picture the face. Oh, okay.
Mm-hmm.
And just to let you guys know, these are things that I never knew. So this is my first time. Like, I don't know. I never really been like, Mom, how did you meet my dad? I don't. Not to sound like I don't care, but I don't think I was that shy to care. So these answers might catch me by surprise as well. Okay, so how was it transitioning from dating Christians to dating a Muslim?
It was different. Definitely different. Muslim has structure. Muslim has different rules. Muslim have different way of eating. It was just different lifestyle totally. It was very different.
Okay, so
I am a free person, a freestyle person. I don't really follow rules.
My mom is like maybe what one would think of as like a hippie, maybe like a modern day hippie. She's just like, like life is beautiful and butterflies. So, for those of you that don't know her, those of you that do know her, you know exactly what I'm talking about. So, okay, I never actually even asked you this question. I think maybe you told me this before, but you said different ways of eating. Did you eat pork prior to my dad? Like when you were younger, did you eat pork? And well, I know beef because like steaks and
Hmm.
stuff, but did you ever eat like I'm not gonna I know you never ate chitlins just because that's just nasty. I hope not. But
I ate maybe a little pork. I wasn't never a big pork eater because I never really liked the taste of pork. I
okay,
never ate ham. Um, Maybe a little pork bacon, but that's about it. So it wasn't hard for me to give pork up.
okay, okay. Um, did my did my dad ever ask you to convert, or did you ever just consider it on your own? And if he did ask you, did you consider it? So did you ever consider it just on your own, or did he ask you?
No, he did not ask me, and I never considered it because I basically knew that was not my way of life. I liked the teaching of it, but like I said before, a lot of the structure and the commitment, I definitely knew I could not do.
Okay. um, let's see. Okay, did your family feel any type of way about you dating a Muslim? And okay, let me tell you guys like a mini story. My mom, even now, you'll see her. She wears her hair like wrap, but it's more like Erica Badu. But my grandma used to always make this little joke when she would see my mom if her hair was wrapped. She'd be like, "Oh, you back with that Muslim?" It's so funny because it's like not even this type of wrap. It was like literally like Erica Badu, India Arie, and I just think that's so funny. So back to the question: did your family feel any type of way about you dating a Muslim? And I asked that just because I know even before 9/11, there has always been like this stigma of Muslims. That I think it's more just people don't really understand Muslims. It's people genuinely just what they don't understand, they kind of don't accept or don't like. So, did your family ever feel like any type of way?
Yes, basically the whole family basically felt some type of way because of their strong um, strictness that Muslim have.
Of like you can't do this, can't do
Can't do
that,
that. Right,
can't wear
exactly.
this, can't wear that.
Right, can't eat this, can't eat that. My family is very free.
Okay. Um. Okay. Had I wished to lean towards being a Muslim, would you have been okay with that? Which I feel like you would have, but I just wanted to know because I never asked you that.
Of course, I would have been okay with that. I'm the type of mother, I'm okay with whatever you feel like you want to do, ever, whichever religion you feel like you want to participate in.
Okay.
I want my children, as long as it's not harmful to you or others.
Okay. And just to give you guys a little backstory, my dad, he didn't really push religion or being Muslim on us, on any of us, to my knowledge, any of his children, to my knowledge. He really just taught us to have respect for ourselves, have respect for others, manners, you know, be true to yourself, be true to who you are. So nothing was ever um, pushed on us, or we never felt shame if we wasn't Muslim, or if we wore something that was more revealing than what a Muslim would accept. My dad never, I never seen him turn his nose up at. I mean, obviously, if I'm a kid, you don't wear something super revealing. But as an adult, I never seen him turn his nose up at my short skirts or anything at all. So I it was never pushed on me at all. Even me deciding to wear a hijab this year, I didn't wear one last year. This year, I don't know, it was just on my heart. to wear it for Ramadan. So, and I loved it. I loved how powerful I felt, how free I felt. I will be honest and say that I have in the past been one of those people who believe I am my hair. I love to change my hair, but I always believe like I am my hair. So I really was like kind of scared, like how will I look? Will I feel pretty? And as soon as I like tried it on, even before Ramadan, just to practice how to wrap it, I instantly felt just like so pretty, so gorgeous. I could just see my full face. I even considered continuing to wear it even sometimes, or just during prayer, or whatever. Not all the time, because like I said, I don't believe that I am my hair, but I do still love to change my hair. So it really just, that was something that awoke in me, and maybe that's why God put it on me to cover my hair, so I could really see my beauty without necessarily feeling like I needed to see my hair. Um, what do you think, in your opinion, even prior to 9/11, or no, not what, sorry, why do you think, in your opinion, even prior to 9/11, why do you think people judge Muslims under a negative light?
Because they are afraid. Because they know that Muslim can stand their grounds. Muslims are not afraid. And people are afraid of people that are not afraid, whether it's Muslim or anyone.
Okay. Oh, that makes sense. I'll say like this Ramadan I really watched, and I watched a lot of real videos, not just like a documentary where somebody else is playing the role of like and I watched a lot of interviews, Malcolm X, Farrakhan. I've always known, obviously, Farrakhan. Some a little bit Elijah Muhammad, um, Nori Muhammad. He's I think he's already a minister, but he's like a more modern day.
Mm-hmm.
So watched him a lot, and just seeing, and even like down to the history of like American Muslims, Black American Muslims, as they say, NOI, Nation of Islam. Just like how it started, how this became, and I think I was telling you that the first mosque was in Chicago, and instantly I was like, oh, maybe that's why my grandparents moved to Chicago. It just like instantly clicked. It made sense, or whatever. I will say that as a child, even before 9/11, being Muslim was something that was very, very hard for me, even to the point that I wanted to change my last name, and this was as like in my 20s. It just became probably like in my 30s. So just in the most recent years that I was comfortable with my last name, being a Muslim, and being like very confident in that. And like I said, that goes prior to 9/11. That comes from even just people, just as soon as like kids hear Muhammad, they're like, oh, you're Muhammad Ali's daughter. And like, it should have turned like a confidence on, but when people are saying it more as a joke, and instead of like, yeah, he's the greatest fighter, I could have said that, but people are really more being funny and making a joke. So that just like, I hated for teachers to say my last name. Um, I didn't like it. Even like some family would just like joke and be like, "Oh, eat this," knowing that I wasn't supposed to eat it. I didn't understand as a kid why people didn't like Muslims so much. Like, obviously, like I didn't really get it, because I just see like my dad, and I see my dad's friends, and it just looks like, oh yeah, they dress up, but that's the only difference that I've really like seen. They sit on different um, sides of the church, men and women, but I didn't really see anything like bad, I guess you could say. And then after 9/11, how many times we've been through the airport, and literally it could be nothing, and then I still would get like searched and like all this. My mother used to get like very, very frustrated about that. And it really put like a negative light. And I just want to say, like, I absolutely hate what happened for during 9/11. That was like a very, very bad time in the world. I wanted to say that it's not like it was a bad person that happened to be a Muslim. All Muslims are not bad. It's just like anybody could do something bad and just happen to be whatever they are. So I just,
It's not just that, because look at all the killings in the schools.
yeah,
They're not Muslims.
yeah. So it's like anybody
So
could be a bad
it's
person. Um, so I just kind of wanted to like take that away. And then one thing that I also wanted to say that I think, not I think, I know a lot of people, because I've heard people say it. I see people on social media, they say it. Muslims believe in God. Allah literally means God, like literally means God. So I don't want you guys to think that we don't believe in God. We definitely believe in God. God is and all, is everything. Okay. And the last question I wanted to ask, I decided to wear a hijab this Ramadan. What were your first thoughts when I told you?
My first thoughts was good. I'm glad you did. I think you look beautiful. As I told you, I think it's something you should do.
She does. When I send her pictures of my outfits,
I enjoy you looking like that. I really do.
my mom dresses more covered, so just naturally, that's how she dresses. So see, I may look more covered, but I did decide, like, because like I said, I love to change my hair. I will not lie, I can't wait to do my hair, but I did decide like to dress more modest. I do like the thought and the feeling of knowing I am more covered up. And I know sometimes I might wear like a dress if I'm going to a dinner or something, but I do really enjoy being like more covered up, more modest. I would say so. I will say I do like that, and that is something that I would like to continue. If you guys see me and something, don't be like, oh, she said, because like I said, sometimes I might want to wear. I'm into fashion, period. So anything that I wear is never like, oh, I want to show this off for people. It's in my head, it's just like, oh, this is a fashion look. So regardless of what I put on, it's always about the fashion. It's never about the attention. Okay. So I want to thank you, Mommy, so much for coming to the podcast. It means like so much to me. You guys, a lot of you know my mom, but for those of you that don't know, this is Carolyn Davis Bowie. This is her.
This is her.
The woman that everybody loves that as soon as you meet her. That's who I came from. But I hope that you guys have a wonderful rest of the week. If there's anything that I can say, I just want to say, like, be yourself, be true to who you are. I've learned a lot about self-love. Love yourself no matter what. And if there's anything that you don't love about yourself that you feel like you need to fix because if it's like negative or bringing you down, putting you in a bad place, then just talk to God, and He will always lead the way. Just pay attention to where He is guiding you. Sometimes you might have to turn off some distractions so you can clearly hear His voice, but do those things, and that way you can be true to yourself. Have a wonderful rest of the week, and thank you for watching. If you or anyone that you know are dealing with suicidal thoughts or attempts, make sure you text or call 988. It's 100% free. I know sometimes it's easier to talk to people that don't know us so we don't feel judged. Please remember, you're here for a reason, so stay a little while longer and have fun while you're here. Thanks for watching.